Boa tarde. Algumas palavras em português, as únicas aqui nessa convenção. Hi, I'm going to talk in English. I'm going to talk about Fiat Mio project. I think it's something really very, it's a breakthrough in advertising. It's embracing openness to make the car of the future. If you think about the beginning of the automobile industry, earlier someone said that one of the big revolutions was from horse to cars. But to make that feasible, all the cars in the beginning needed to be black and in the same standards. So the consumers didn't have options to choose many things about the cars. Well, despite the big fight between Ford, GM, and Toyota that created a new way to produce cars, the Japanese way that now took a big share of the American market, things keep the same way in creating new models of cars. Everything around secrecy. We still create cars very, very fashion way, very isolated. Areas in the factory, areas in the project, and very far from the consumers. We need it's like, what would people wish, okay? So we need to guess what's gonna be their desires. So we think that perhaps this time, with all these things happening on social, it's very auspicious time to create a collaboration revolution, to create a car that people would really put their ideas on what it should be the car of the future. So Fiat Mio was 100% created on this idea, on collaboration, and people from all over the world could participate on this project that was on not just one social environment, but all of them, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Orkut, and well, it was spread out through many social networks. And the question was, what is the car of the future like? And Fiat committed to build this car with many of the future features that people would suggest to put into the car. It's going to be a concept car, not a real car to run on the roads now, because many of these ideas are very innovative, and there's not technology to produce that on a big scale. But certainly, it's going to inspire the future. Anyone could participate, and the most breaking through thing is that together with Fiat, we decided to publish all the specifications, all the specs of the cars on common creatives. And you know, common creatives, any other industry in the car industry, any other competitor could just get all these specifications and start its own car with their ideas. Naturally, if the ideas come from people, it belongs to people. So let's make it on common creative and not on secrecy and non-proprietary mode. So this way it borns the first open source car in the history. There was nothing like that before. It's really something very inspirational for the industry to start changing the way they're going to deal with consumers and they're going to build its industry. You've just seen the result. These are ideas that came from people, and there was a curate process to put them together. And we presented this car in the automobile fair last year in October 2010 in Brazil. The car was also presented at the Cannes Festival. And we think that this is a big breakthrough also in advertising industry because we built a product together with our client Fiat. So the interesting point is that what will be heard about the brands is what people really say about the brands and not what corporate says about the brands. And here we have a product that was created together with people. People get a lot involved with the brand. So what's next for Fiat Mio? The car is there. It's not going to be a car to run on the road. So the question is, why does it change? What's next? And the knowledge that was generated by Fiat Mio is being used in several new projects of new cars. They can be used not just by Fiat, but every other manufacturer. They could be using these ideas, but Fiat is much ahead and much more committed on that. And the other thing is that we decided to do a new step in the project to create the platform for infotainment on board. So the idea is that we're going to have an Android environment and anyone could create apps and we could download to the car. Could you imagine that? The same way you have the apps on your iPhones, on your smartphones, now you're going to download something that is going to work inside your car. And the question for you to think is, what would you like to download into your car? This is the next step for Fiat Mio. Thank you.